We got a lot of WWE video games over the years. We got the good ones, we got the bad ones, and most of the WWE games that I've played actually came after 2000. So that's what we are going to do in this video. We are going to rank every single WWE game that came after 2000 from best to worst. I got this idea from Dan Cops. He did it on his channel and I thought that it's actually an amazing idea because I'm also a huge fan of WWE's wrestling games. To be fair, I can only imagine one WWE video game being in this category, and you guys know what I'm talking about. I'm just gonna skip the line and put this piece of garbage where it belongs. This video game was a complete waste of time. It was a waste of a game. It should not exist. You know, back in the day I could not afford a console. I only had a PC. And this was the only WWE video game for PC. So I had to play it. Unfortunately, it didn't have any game modes, it was unfinished, it was slow, it was basically the worst WWE game ever made. Oh, but TNA Impact was bad, you never played Raw. If you are saying this, you have never played this WWE video game. I actually made a whole video about this one, so make sure to check that out, it's on my channel, Wrestling Game Time. But, dude. Whoa. So let's talk about WWE 2K18. Now, a lot of people say that new WWE games suck. Old games were better, and that's kinda true, but not necessarily. You see, the gameplay was definitely not better. If you go back and play these games, the gameplay was not better. The game modes were better, I agree, but the gameplay was not better. So you see, WWE 2K18 in my opinion was pretty much perfect when it comes to gameplay, so I would put it in a B category because somehow WWE 2K19 was still way better. Day of Reckoning, I never really got a chance to experience that game when I was younger. I've played it like a few years ago, and I enjoyed it. I played it like 10 times. But it was a good video game and a good alternative to Raw and Smackdown series. Imagine living in 2003 and owning an Xbox instead of PlayStation 2 or GameCube. You are effed. I would put this in a, C category. WWF No Mercy, aka in many people's eyes, the greatest WWE game ever made. This is an unpopular opinion, but I didn't really like it that much. Don't get me wrong. I appreciate this game. This game has an amazing career mode, but I still don't understand why people are saying that this is the greatest WWE game ever made. I just don't get it. It's basically not for me. I've tried playing it, I was not a fan. If I was born in like 1993, maybe I would enjoy it a little bit more, but I'm 20 years old. My video games were Smackdown series. So, you know what? I appreciate this game, but I'm not a big fan, so I'm gonna put it in B category. Yes, that's exactly what I'm going to do. You hate me. Hate me, sue me, punch me, see if I care. You will not change my mind. Smackdown versus Raw. When you have Vince McMahon on the cover of a video game, you know something is wrong. So, I've played this game in like 2012, and I know why many people stopped playing WWE video games after Here Comes the Pain. This video game came out after the greatest, many people would say, the WWE video game of all time, and this was a huge disappointment. It was more of a simulation style video game, the career mode was not as good, and it was more limiting. It kinda reminds me of WWE 2K15, you know, when they change the whole video game, but not for the better. So I would put this game in a F category. Okay, so we got Smackdown vs. Raw 2009. This is where you will get my unpopular opinion again because I'm gonna put it right here. I'm just kidding, I'm gonna put it right here, E. You know, I liked this game, but looking back, it was possibly, in my opinion, the worst Smackdown vs. Raw game we got. So, let's compare it to 2008 right here. Many people say that 2008 was way worse than WWE SmackDown vs. Raw 2009. And I really disagree. GM mode was removed. We got Road to WrestleMania, which is you know, it was good. We got the Evolution storyline, but for me, it was just, I don't know. I liked the freedom. I liked being a general manager. I liked SmackDown vs. Raw 2008 a little bit, way more. So this is another unpopular opinion, but I would put this video game in a B category. WWE 12. So after one of the greatest WWE's video games, SmackDown vs. Raw 2011, we finally got a brand new series, WWE. That's the name of the series, WWE. Creative. I didn't like it that much. It was better than 2009 and SmackDown vs. Raw. I would put it in D category. Yeah. It sucked. For some reason, this video game got old very quickly. I stopped playing it like after 4 months, and I went back to SmackDown vs. Raw 2011, and for some reason 11 even had better graphics. So yeah, this video game was not for me. WWE 13 on the other hand was pretty good. We got the Attitude Era, and we got the Attitude Era. That's it. The graphics looked a little bit better. But this video game was appreciated by many people. I would put it in C category. I think that's about right. WWE 2K14, the last THQ game. Yes, I know it's called WWE 2K, but it was changed in the last minute. It was a very good game. It was, looking back, an amazing game, a perfect version of WWE 12. I would put it in, you know what? I would put it in probably A category. Yes, it was a very good video game. WWE 2K15. You expect me to put this video game right here, right? Well, that's not gonna happen. I didn't like WWE 2K15, but this video game was a game changer. First video game for PlayStation 4. The graphics were amazing. The problem was creative modes were really terrible. You couldn't create an arena anymore. You couldn't create a female, very limited career mode. But we got career mode. It was the first time we got a career mode in a WWE video game. I would put it in this category. You know, these video games, in my opinion, were, you know, WWE 2K16, 17, and 19. We already have WWE 2K18 right here, so I would put 16 right here. 17, I was not a big fan. For some reason, the graphics looked absolutely horrible. And WWE 2K19, another unpopular opinion, but this game is so much fun. The gameplay is a bit faster, and it really reminds me of WWE 2K14. The sound effects, everything is better, and we finally got an actual career mode. So I would put this video game in S category. I know you will disagree, but in my opinion, this video game had the best gameplay we ever got. Day of Reckoning 2, I've played this one as well, and it's a little bit better than Day of Reckoning 1, so I would put it right here. It was ahead of its time. I don't know how this one is called. I've played it many times, but I think it's like Legends of WrestleMania, and this one is, you know what? I want to put it right here, but I cannot, because it's still better than Raw. Way better. So I'm gonna put it right here, but I really want... I wish we would have one more category right here, because this one was really bad as well. The gameplay was horrible. It was so limited. Oh my god. Raw 2. Raw 2. It was better. A little bit. Smackdown vs. Raw 2007. What an amazing cover, man. I wish they would do something like that again. So, 2007 had a great season mode. It had GM mode, good graphics. First time we got a video game for Xbox 360. And this one delivered. Unlike WWE 2K15, this one actually delivered for the next gen console. So I would put this video game in... You know what, in A category, it was a really good video game. Smackdown vs. Raw 2011, one of the most underrated and unappreciated WWE video games. Loved this one. We got free roaming for the first time, graphics were amazing, we got tables, ladders, everything breaking in different positions. It was, in my opinion, a perfect video game for Xbox 360. The last perfect game for Xbox 360, and I still really love this video game, so I'm gonna put it in S category. WrestleMania 19. This is the one that has, I think, a season mode where you have to fight security guards and you are pretty much free roaming backstage or something along those lines. I didn't like this game mode, but I gotta give some points for creativity. I don't know, I would put it, I think, right here. It was not my cup of coffee. Here Comes the Pain. This is easily number one. Here Comes the Pain is the greatest WWE game ever made. This one and this one. Yes, Here Comes the Pain and Shut Your Mouth. Two of the greatest WWE video games ever made, for simple reason, it was for everyone. If you are looking for a simulation style wrestling game, these games were basically for you. If you are looking for arcade style wrestling games, these two were also for you. These two had everything. Great gameplay, good graphics at the time, and also the best season career modes to this day, in my opinion. A lot of freedom, a lot of choices, and people still play these video games to this day. Just Bring It. Now, a lot of people like this one. I've tried it and I did not, because the game modes, I believe this is the one where game modes are 2-3 matches long. Yeah, I was not that big of a fan. I would put this video game right here. Smackdown vs. Raw 2010. I don't have a strong opinion on this game. A lot of people are saying that this was the last good Smackdown vs. Raw game. I disagree, because Smackdown vs. Raw 2011 was way better. But it was still a good one. Something about this game brings back very good memories. I'm gonna put it in A category. It's similar to 2009, but somehow this one was actually good in my opinion. WrestleMania 21. Now this one was bad and probably deserves to be in this category, but it had a career mode, so it has to be right here. Smackdown. I don't have a strong opinion on Smackdown. I'm gonna put it right here because it was revolutionary at the time, but definitely not a game for me. WrestleMania 18, played it on my channel. I guess it's right about here. Smackdown 2, right here. Smackdown vs. Raw 2006. So if you like Smackdown vs. Raw 2007, I don't think you can say that you didn't like Smackdown vs. Raw 2006, because it's very similar. And it had an amazing story mode as well. It was the first time we got GM mode. Can you really complain? No, you cannot. That is the answer. So if Smackdown vs. Raw 2007 is right here, I believe that this game should be right here. And finally, WWE All-Stars. This is a completely different WWE video game. I like simulation style video games a bit more because I like modes like GM mode, career mode, you know, I like to escape from reality. But then again, this video game also gives you that. It's basically Dragon Ball Z meets WWE. And it was so much fun. The most original out of these in my opinion. I love this one. I don't know where I should put it. But it's basically a video game that you can give a non-wrestling fan and he will know what to do. That's what I appreciate about this one. I don't know a lot of people who watch wrestling, so whenever I had someone in my house and they wanted to play Xbox, I always picked this video game. And it was a lot of fun, and I wish WWE would actually release All-Stars 2. So you know what? Yes. I guess it is one of the greatest WWE video games of all time. Anyway, people, so this is my list from best to worst. You know, I guess that's about right. Let me know in the comments below what do you think about this list. Many people will probably disagree, but this is my opinion. Thank you for watching this video. Hopefully you enjoyed, and if you want me to make another video like this with like championships, wrestlers, or pretty much anything, let me know in the comments below. Thank you for watching The Great One. Peace, love, and hugs.
I'm a genius! 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 I'm a genius!